here we go. Let's put that same curve up there. In fact, I'm going to even make it more. I don't want anything. A black marker. I didn't make it much different. I took an art class once. It was painting. Should have taken drawing. All right. So let's start with this. I'm just going to throw some stuff up here that we kind of had up there before. So let's put A in here. This arbitrary point A. All right. All right. And let's put a point up here as if we were starting with the secant line. Could we call that Q? Anyone got anything against the letter Q? Don't want to offend anybody. Q. All right. We'll put Q up here. All right. And then let's draw in, this would be the secant line, right? You agree with me that this thing right here is the secant line. In fact, I'm going to label it way down here so that label's out of my way. This is the secant. All right? Questions so far? Hopefully not. And in fact, let's like, someone turn that, can you just click the touchpad or the video?
It's the blue screen of death.
Sorry, the magic of editing, you'll never know this happened. You're like, wow, Cresswell did a great job. And it skipped right there, I'm not sure why. All right, let's call this point P. I don't know why we need to label these points, but your book doesn't, so we will. But we'll call that PQ. PQ is the tangent line. Excuse me, the secant line. The secant line. All right. Now here's what I want to know. What is the height? What is the y value right here? F of A, yeah, absolutely. It's the function value at A. So this height is f of A. What is the function value right here? And maybe I should give you a little bit more. We're going to use that same notation. We're going to say, hey, this over here is A plus H. Okay. So once again, we're saying, hey, this distance is H. Okay. So that point over there is A plus H. What is the height of this point? My voice cracked there a little bit. F of A plus H, yeah. So this height right here is F of A plus H. If at any time you can't read something because of this weird light thing I got going on, let me know. F of A plus H. Cool! What did we learn here today, ladies and gentlemen?
Spontaneous and rates of change.
Yeah. So, all right. So now, this is all great. Can I draw something in without an explanation, and then I'll give you an explanation? Okay.
Oh my God, what's happening?
It's like nails on a chalkboard, except better. Not my fingernails. Okay. So. Remember a long time ago back in pre-algebra you learned about slope?
Yeah.
And then you memorized that slope was what?
Rise or run.
Rise over run. So if I want the slope of the secant line, let's look at what is the rise of it divided by the run. And I think let's look at the run first. All right? What is the run here? H. Or could we say maybe like the change in x, which is equal to h? That be okay? I'm kind of hinting at this delta x here on the bottom, maybe. Okay. So yeah, we'll call that h. Good. Now, what is the height, or what is the run of this thing?
Change of y.
Oh, say that again, Ben.
F of A plus H minus F of A.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. Yeah, this is f of a plus h minus f of a. What? Can you see that over there?
Yes.
Oh, good. All right. Exactly, because what's the height here? F of A plus H. Great. What's the height here? F of A. If I want the actual length of this line, subtract the two. That'll give you the length of the line. Questions on that idea? Ishan, you good?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Here we go. The moment you've all been waiting for.
Da 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 da.
And by that I mean the moment before the moment you've all been waiting for. Could you hit one light for me? Just this one over here. The slope of the secant. You guys would all know this. You would say the slope of the secant, we already said it over here, was delta y over delta x. And you just told me here that this was what? What was delta y?
F of A plus H.
Yeah, that thing. F of a plus h minus f of a. That was the run, or excuse me, the rise. What was the run? What was my delta x?
H.
H. Good. So this was the slope of the secant. If you want to find the slope of secant of any function, this little thing right here would do it for you. Great. Wonderful. But this doesn't tell me the instantaneous rate of change. What did we say we were going to do to h if I wanted the tangent line? I'll try and draw the tangent line in here at the risk of making everything ugly. But if I want the slope of this thing, the purple line, the tangent line, this is the king of all lines, the tangent. What did we say we had to do to h? Make it 0. So I think a limit might be in order here. Let's say this. If I want the slope of the secant, or excuse me, the tangent, slope of the tangent, I'm going to take h and let it go to 0. How do I represent something going to 0? How do I represent something going down to 0? We're getting really, really close. What's that? Yeah, not just like the limit, yes. The limit as h approaches 0. So we'll let this distance right here go down to 0. Limits will help me with that. F of a plus h minus f of a divided by h. Okay. This is known as the derivative